Over the last decade or so, I've been in the search for the perfect MMORPG, and when I play these games, I look for things like interesting classes, a fun combat system, and a world with beautiful shit to look at. But what I stopped looking for is a feeling of importance. And this isn't because all online RPGs have bad stories, it's because I personally am not able to get engaged in what story the game has to offer. And more importantly, I don't feel like the game needs me. I was thinking about why this is, and I've narrowed it down to 3 reasons. The first reason is text-based exposition. Now when you start a new character, usually one of 2 things happen. There's a cutscene of some sorts, spoon-feeding you some lore, or you play a short segment against an antagonist in the tutorial. But once you actually get in the game, it's just a lot of talking. Just walls and walls of text, especially at low levels because you're always given the same missions in these games. You go to X person and talk to them, then you go to Y person and talk to them, and so on and so forth. The expectation is to constantly read everything, and it gets overwhelming fast. So once I get about an hour into the game, I can't even be bothered to read the text boxes that pop up anymore. I have a short attention span, you know, so I just keep clicking until the NPC gives me my next quest. I mean, it's not the game's fault that I'm so impatient, but unless the writing is fucking superb, it will get boring having the game stop you to read 6 paragraphs on how bad the bad guys are. A way to fix this is to have every single dialogue in the game voice acting, but that's very impractical because of the raw amount of text put into these games. So right off the bat, I always miss chunks of the stories, but in the end it never really matters anyway, you're just grinding. The second reason is because of fetch quests. Now for those who don't know, online RPGs are notorious for turning you into 2 things, a delivery boy and an exterminator. And all these quests are the same in every game. You kill 10 creatures, collect 10 plants, and deliver 10 packages. And that's what's expected at low levels, because you're the bitch boy doing dirty work for the blacksmith, or the shop owner, or whatever. But I've played games where I've been level 60 and still doing these quests. Instead now it's 20 big creatures and 40 plants, and it's so fucking tedious. I don't feel special. I don't feel like you need me to do this. This isn't important. What the fuck is so important about what I'm doing? It's infuriating because I want to kill important shit that's a direct threat to the world, not some bitch-ass crowd of miscellaneous creatures that the villagers don't like. The third reason is the fatal flaw within the entire genre, and it can't be fixed. The reason I can never feel important in an MMORPG is because there's literally a million other people doing exactly what I'm doing. And when an NPC is telling me this epic tale of defeat and hardship and how I'm the only one that can save the world with my amazing powers and gifts bestowed upon me, the feeling of urgency and importance is taken away by the fact that there's 35 other people getting in the same line to make the same speech right in front of me. There's 6 people killing the same monsters I am, and sometimes there's too many people killing the same creatures and you have to wait for them to respawn. The other people in this game are the main cause of the break in immersion. They destroy the suspension of disbelief. Now some games allow you to turn other players off and make them completely disappear, but then what are you left with? Without the other players, the world looks hollow and empty and hardly worth saving. So then you're left with a decision. Either force yourself to suck every single drop of entertainment from the story, painfully reading every text box that pops up and ignoring the fact that you're a small fish in a big pool doing tedious tasks. Or you make peace with the fact and skip the story and go on to your grind knowing that you're just another sprite, a minuscule cog in this machine of a game. But I'm interested in what you think. Is the feeling of importance something you expect in an MMORPG? If so, tell me what game succeeded in this aspect. And please feel free to subscribe if you enjoy listening to me open the discussion on various topics such as this one.